Hey everybody, this is Jim Hiles. It's Market Monday, November 22nd. We're looking to come into Thanksgiving week. Things tend to slow down in here. Volumes are going to be lower. It tends to be a positive time. So from a market perspective, we're seeing an update today on Monday so far. And people are just happy around Thanksgiving, I guess. If you look at what's going on, last week was pretty mixed. S&P and NASDAQ had a little bit of a gain. So we're kind of back in this range bound scenario. Dow's off a little bit. We've seen that the retail folks, people are spending money. So that's a good thing for the economy. There's money out there. You get the sales at stores and restaurants, and online sellers are up, which is to be expected and certainly desirable when you look at what's going on around the world. We have seen some COVID issues, particularly in Europe. The United States is looking at whether or not this is going to be an issue for us. We're seeing a little bit of a downtick in some of those stocks, particularly things like energy today, which basically says, little risk off there, but yet to be seen here in this country. I saw this morning that basically, at least in New Jersey, you could go get your booster, any adult. So hopefully we'll get all those things out of the way. The small caps, the smaller companies kind of pull back a little bit. So for those higher risk, more volatile stocks, they kind of popped up here and they're taking a little breather. So we're kind of looking at those carefully now. Not unusual to see that. When you look at what's going on with earnings, most of the earnings are in. We've got a couple of big companies reporting in this week. And it looks like it's been a pretty good earnings season. So that's always good for the markets going forward, because at the end of the day, people pay for profits, not for sales. Oil's off a little bit, about $76 a barrel. And we were talking about $100 a barrel not that long ago. We'll see what happens as this COVID issue might raise its ugly head. You might be down a little bit in terms of demand on oil. So stay tuned on that. Infrastructure, we put $1.2 million bill in front of Biden. He signed it. So we're looking to move forward. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to probably impact the markets all in one shot. It's over time. It's based on budget finance. So this part was not to increase or paid by increased taxes. A lot of good stuff in here in terms of what we need to do for roads and things like that. And it's a holiday shortened week. So it's going to be that kind of week, early close on Friday, off on Thursday. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Markets, again, kind of chopped around the 20% range, some higher, some lower, depending. Real interesting change in the market as it relates to small cap value over small cap growth. For those of you who look at those kinds of things, small cap value is not outpacing everybody, which was kind of a surprise for a lot of folks because I thought the big companies would outperform. Still a fairly greedy market if you look at it from the perspective of what we're looking from a sentiment standpoint. It has backed off a little bit. So this is not a bad range to expect the market to maintain its forward momentum and still continue to melt up, as they say. Risk on, long-term investors stay with it. Short-term investors, be careful. Internationals have really at this point yet to show their value, particularly just what just happened with what happened in Europe with the COVID situation. So a little pause with the internationals, but again, these folks are probably on sale longer term. So that's what's going on in Market Monday. Jim Hiles signing off for now. Thanks.